Notice this green light flash across your screen a couple of times. It's puzzling neighbors in Cape Coral, but this is actually the cause. It's a plane flying low over people's homes, scanning the ground with that green laser. Welcome back. I'm Chris Safadi.
And I'm Lois Tomey. So what does this plane, what is it doing? Awake News anchor Annette Montgomery joins us in the studio. And Annette, what did you learn?
Well, Chris and Lois, I learned who it's not after reaching out to everyone from the city of Cape Coral to the county to the Florida Division of Emergency Management to the South Florida Water District and Port Authority. Now, these low-flying planes with green lasers does not belong to them. One neighbor got so fed up, she purchased a flight radar to help narrow down the search for the owner. It's not something you see every day.
Oh, geez, it was, it went back and forth. At least, I would say 40 minutes to an hour.
But for people living in Cape Coral, they've been seeing it a lot this week.
It was really late at night. It was kind of around midnight. It was around midnight. And I was actually in my car. I was just getting home, and I saw it going back and forth with a laser beam, and it scanned over me multiple times. And it was just moving. It was scanning the whole area, every square footage, basically, going just forth.
That low-flying plane was in Casey Sutton's neighborhood for hours Sunday night. Philip Bertolio saw it the same day, but a few hours earlier while watching the Super Bowl game.
When it came by, you could see the green laser light spread out, like it was mapping. We heard someone was mapping the area is what we were told. And it kept going in a north and south direction, and it would just go farther to the west. It kept going north and south and come.
It's the first time these neighbors saw a sight like this while looking up at the night sky. So Casey decided to track down who the plane and its lasers belong to.
I've never had flight radar until this happened, because I'm like, what the heck is going on? But it shows that what kind of plane it was and what type of plane. But I don't know who owns it. It just says private owner.
When you put the information Casey provided into the FAA website, it comes back with this information saying it's registered to Randigo LLC. But it's unclear who or what they're doing.
We just want to know what's going on. Why we're being scanned.
I also reached out to the U.S. Geological Survey as they are doing some mapping and data collection involving low-flying planes right now. But they told me not only do their planes fly during the day, they also don't use green lasers. I'm still waiting to hear back from the NOAA. I did speak with a representative over the phone, but she was unable to confirm or deny if these planes belong to them.
Shalom. Call HALALYAM La. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, and teach them well. Peace and salutations be to hopeful elect. And Brother Tazma, I'm coming at you from the prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. Alright, as it's going to be going into this video here, what we got is a video of planes flying over Cape Court. Let me see.
Notice this
over Cape Coral, and Florida. We've got planes flying over it and scanning green lasers over the homes, over the streets, over the woods, the forest, all of that shit, man. Okay, and they say this is what went down in Maui before the fires came. You had people with the blue rooftops. That's when you had people with the blue rooftops that wasn't getting their house burnt down. All right, but these green lasers, it's like they mapping out the floor plan or some shit, man. You know, who knows what they're doing with that? But that's what we just know. That's what came before the fires came in Maui. Now we know how DeSantis, the governor of Florida, you know, he's going against pretty much everything Babylon coming with, man. You know, and they probably you know, saying we gotta cut, you know, ties with this guy. We gotta cut ends with this state. You know, he don't want to get with the program. We gonna do something for him. You know, and they thinking that what, burning up his ground and his state. You know, it's going to be like slapping him in the face for disrespecting them. You know, and that's how Esau gets down, man. He puts you through some kind of humiliation ritual for disobeying. You know, and you gotta pay the price for it. But yeah, man, that's, you know, who knows what's coming next. All we know is that we ain't ignorant of this devil's devices. We know how he coming, we know how he's stepping. All right, and we know for sure that this devil has caused the fires in Maui, that he has caused the forest fires in California. All right, and this guy, he coming with it, man. We're in 2024, and they said already many lives are going to be lost, and the scriptures say itself about many lives being taken. Let me grab it. This book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 1. Nevertheless, as the coming tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. So they that dwell on earth can be taken in a great number. That means what? A lot of people are gonna be killed in a short time frame. Okay. For example, like the fires. The fires will kill a lot of people in a short time frame. This devil has so many genocidal methods to use. It ain't even funny, man. You know, and he's already using genocidal methods through the water, the air, the food. Okay, and even the entertainment, man. Even through media, this devil's taking attacks on you. So these fires ain't out of the ordinary. We've seen the green lights before. Don't be ignorant to it now. You know, now they scanning it over here in Florida. There's no telling what they're getting ready to do, man. You know, well, hey, it's quite obvious. But now you got you got people cracking down on it before they can even accomplish their plans, man. You know, that's another thing Scripture says. This is the book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So the Lord is he's dismantling this devil's plans as they unfold, man, so that they can complete their plans. You know, the Lord is putting a stumbling block in the way of their plans so that it doesn't progress. All right, now you got this devil laying down lasers. He was probably planning to set fire to it, you know, soon. But you got people recording it and exposing it already, you know. And he was doing it at nighttime when nobody was watching. I'm thinking everybody asleep. You know, which nighttime would be better to do it because it's more visible that way. There's no interaction with the lights, you know, from the sun. You know, nighttime is perfect time to do it. So this devil tried to do it at nighttime. You got people recording it. Okay, you got the news exposing it now. All right. And they said it's a plane. It ain't no so-called UFO. It's an airplane, man. That means it's this devil's working. All right. What person you know gonna be using the light that who do you know that's using the light that's gonna be designed that way to scan things? You know, you got a laser that can point like a dot. Okay, you may see people using that, but a big ass laser from the sky that can scan something all the way up from the sky, that high in the sky. Okay, that's got to be a military grade laser, man. You know, when you got the scanner laser, it's shaped in like a line. All right, and theirs are shaped the same way so that they can scan the floor plan. They get in the ground layout, man. They get in the floor plan, you know, so they know where to ignite the flames and where not to ignite the flames. But hey, we ain't ignorant of this devil's devices, man. We know what he coming with. Let me grab this. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 5 and verse 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. So don't be ignorant of anything, whether it's a big matter or a small matter. You know, because a small thing gonna turn into a big thing. You don't want to be ignorant, man. These people that are recording this lasers being put over their houses, they might want to start taking countermeasures, man, just in case they shit catch on flame randomly in the middle of their sleep. You know? But they're taking those countermeasures right now to avoid what? Trouble. Like the scripture say here. Book of Proverbs 22 and verse 3, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. You see, foreseeing something like this coming. You've seen this happen before. You're seeing it now. Okay, what comes next? Flames. It says, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. The simple going to look at that shit like, it's just probably an experiment. You know, they're doing what they got to do. It's a test. You know, it's a trial, a pre-test, whatever the fuck they want to call it. Government running tests. Or maybe scanning the neighborhood just to check it out, or you know. But the quite simple fact of it is that these niggas probably getting ready to make an attack on Cape Coral, man. I know, you know, ain't no telling how much more he's already scanned, how much more of the floor plan he already got a layout of, and ready to set flame to. We've seen how far the wildfires spread in California, you know, and the scriptures say the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. Like as the earth faileth when it feels the fire, you know. So when you light the trees on fire, it's gonna fail, and the fire gonna continue to consume that tree and everything near it, as long as there any, you know, greenery or leavery or wood near it. That fire gonna burn, man. You know, the fire gonna stay alive. And as long as you got something to burn, okay. But it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So you're gonna get punished if you can't really take countermeasures. If you don't want to think about this, on the light side, on the bright side, you might want to go stay with some family in another city or some shit for a little bit until, you know, things blow over. But right now, that area is a hot topic, literally. It might just literally be a hot topic, man. You know, the devil causing flames to come down. Scripture say he doeth miracles, that he causes fire to come down from heaven on earth, man. You know, so this devil in the air shooting. You got helicopters that can shoot. It's got like actual built-in flamethrowers on it, or drones that got built-in flamethrowers on it that can just set a whole tree on fire and then start a forest fire that way. You know, and they said the California wildfire was done by some teenagers in the woods having fun or whatever. You know, no one knows these devils, man. No little mistake like that is gonna cause a big, you know, precaution that, you know, to that magnitude, man. Okay, you're gonna need some big fire, man. All right. But that's all I really want to touch on, man. I truly hope this lesson was edifying to Akiman Akwatu listening to the sincerity. Until next time, Mr. I give all glory, honor, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.